Tell him about the freak off, Diddy Jr. Diddy Jr., tell him about the freak off. Tell them about the freak off. Tell them the truth. Tell these people the truth. Oh, shut the fuck up. You don't give a fuck about none of these kids. Do y'all see a fucking picture in this house of a fucking kid? He don't care about these kids. All he care about is doing drugs, drinking alcohol, fucking these hoes. That's what you care about. So let's go. I'ma Diddy bop the fuck up out of here. You and your freak off. You can get back to your freak off in a minute. You'll be next. You'll be next. You'll be next. You'll be next. Your stories will be coming out next. He like, my daughter crying. You gotta go. But the hoe gonna stay, huh?
It looks like there is trouble in paradise between Neyo and his girlfriends because they just exposed him for being on the DL. Now, for someone with as many girlfriends as Neyo has, you'd think that it would be a sure sign that he's super straight, right? Well, according to his girlfriend, that's just some BS because he is on the DL and has been using his girlfriends as a front. But if you think that tea is spicy, girl, it's about to get even spicier. There are more reports coming out about how he's constantly in orgies getting his black blown out, if you know what I mean. Things are not looking good for Neyo, so let's spill this tea. Okay, so honestly, it was only a matter of time before one of Neyo's girlfriends exposed him. I mean, everyone knows that the whole sister wives thing rarely ever works out. It was like the moment he was done with his ex, Crystal, he suddenly decided that he was done with monogamy. Now, he was probably trying to convince us that there's no way he could be gay because a gay guy wouldn't be in a polyamorous relationship with multiple women. But the thing is, it's not all that uncommon for DL gay men to use women as a beard so people don't figure out that they're gay. It's even more common for them to have multiple women around them, kind of like how Neyo does. Now, we don't really know what happened between him and his girls for them to expose him, but it seems like they had some sort of fight, and now one of the girlies is spilling all the tea. And the tea is spicy. According to her, Neyo doesn't even like women like that, and he supposedly has an entire roster of men bending him over and breaking his back in, if you know what I mean. Now, the news of Neyo being a bottom is shocking, but the part about him not liking women is not news to us. I mean, have y'all seen how he treats his women? He literally made his first wife tie her tubes, only for him to dump her for someone else in just a few months. And let's not even get into his situation with Crystal Renee because that is a hot mess. Now, all this doesn't mean that he's gay, but when you add all this with his girlfriend's claim, well, the math is starting to math. But if you think that's all the tea she had to spill, because according to her, not only was Neyo allegedly getting freaky with men, but he was also involved in gay orgies. Say what now? I guess we should have seen this coming, given Neyo's close relationship with Diddy. And y'all already know that any man who is close with Diddy is automatically going to get the side eye. Oh, and let's not forget that his ex, Said Begnares, exposed him for attending Diddy's freak-offs and getting real freaky.
Tell him about the freak off, Diddy Jr. Diddy Jr., tell him about the freak off. Tell them about the freak off. Tell them the truth. Tell these people the truth. Oh, shut the fuck up. You don't give a fuck about none of these kids. Do y'all see a fucking picture in this house of a fucking kid? He don't care about these kids. All he care about is doing drugs, drinking alcohol, fucking these hoes. That's what you care about. So let's go. I'ma Diddy bop the fuck up out of here. You and your freak off. You can get back to your freak off in a minute. You'll be next. You'll be next. You'll be next. You'll be next. Your stories will be coming out next. He like, my daughter crying. You gotta go. But the hoe gonna stay, huh?
She also wrote, tell them about the freak off, Diddy Jr. You know what you did. You body slammed me on the floor. Tell them the real you and why we're here today. And while all of this was happening, Neyo refused to take accountability. He clearly felt no remorse for his actions because he went on a podcast and claimed that he was only human.
I don't know where that came from because I never claimed to be anything other than a human being, just like anybody else. And as a human being, I make mistakes. As a human being, I am selfish. As a human being, I have desires, and you know what I'm saying. I wasn't always being the kind of husband that you're supposed to be. That's just is what that is. You know, I've cheated. I've done things that husbands ain't supposed to do, and that's what eventually led to us talking about divorce.
Wow. But it goes even deeper than that because the accusations of Neyo being on the DL have been around for a hot minute, but he somehow and they keep getting stronger by the year. And the interesting part is that he is so desperate to prove the rumors wrong that he just keeps digging himself deeper and deeper. In 2023, the internet came for him heavy after he started sharing some really controversial takes about trans kids having access to gender-affirming care. He was on Vlad TV talking through the topic and he sounded really transphobic. Take a listen.
I have no issue with the LBG. I have no problem with with nobody. Okay,
Right.
Love who you love, do what you do.
Exactly.
I just personally come from an era where a man was a man and a woman was a woman, and it wasn't but two genders, and that's just how I rocked.
Me
now,
too.
You could identify as a goldfish if you feel it.
Right.
I don't care. That ain't my business. It becomes my business when you try to make me play the game with you. I'm not gonna call you a goldfish, but you want to be a goldfish, you go be a goldfish. It's all
Amen.
good. I mean,
Well said.
it's just, we live in a weird time, man. We do.
Not only did he get dragged to filth over this, but it also brought back all the DL allegations about him. And girl, the tea was hot. For example, fans brought up how the gay allegations against him were so strong back in the day that he had to do an entire interview denying them. In an interview, he said, "Taking nothing from homosexuality, love wins. Love who you love. I'm just not gay. I ain't never been gay, and when the whole gay rumor thing happened, that was one of the ones that kind of threw me a little bit." Oh, and when he got his first baby mama pregnant in 2010, he went on and on about how he couldn't possibly be gay since he got someone pregnant. Take a listen.
Congratulations.
Yes. Baby Neyo is on the way.
I love that, man. Congrats.
Well, I mean, we ain't gonna call the baby Neyo, but yes, my firstborn is on the way. I'm excited about it. While we in the rumor realm, I'm not engaged, I'm not married, I'm not gay, and yes, I do have a baby on the way. There we go. We covered all of them right there.
I love that. Yo.
Yes.
Now, you'd think that he would be more proud of the fact that he's welcoming a baby, but the way he was so focused on the gay part kind of rubbed people the wrong way. But wait, there's more. In this old interview from October 2006, Neyo admitted that he was in a gay relationship with a man named Derek Johnson in high school. The interviewer wrote, "The newly famed singer-songwriter has come out of the closet and announced that he is gay." The multi-platinum recording artist sat down for the October issue of Essence magazine last week and announced the shocking news, stating, "Yes, I am gay, and I have always been." He also said, this world we live in is full of judgment," resulting in one of the reasons why it took me so long to come out of the closet. Well, Derek Johnson did speak up, and according to him, he was silenced by Def Jam because they were trying to protect Neyo's image. So from the looks of it, Neyo has been on the DL for a long, long time. Now, fast forward to the present, and his polyamorous relationship didn't do much to convince people that he's all the way straight, even before his girlfriend spilled the tea. But wait, there's more. Let's circle back to the whole transphobic situation, because it also had Jason Lee exposing Neyo for being in the closet. And y'all already know that Jason Lee has tea on everyone and their mama in Hollywood. Here's what he had to say about Neyo.
Hold on, let me get to it. So I saw this earlier, and Neyo, yes, I got your number, but you didn't think of calling me as a consultant before you said this dumb shit, so I'm gonna address you straight on. Because people said that you were a homosexual, people say you were ugly, people talked about you, you gained a little weight, they said you fat, okay? You ain't wrote a song like the Beyonce song in a minute, so the people say you fell off, but I never hated on you. Even in Dubai, I showed you love. I always show you love. I text you good wishes. First of all, your number one job as a parent is to stay with your family, but you cheated on your wife with them strippers and had them babies on her, and then you left your family. So you didn't do your number one job as a man, as a parent. You did what my daddy did. You dropped off and then you moved on because you have a sexual problem, allegedly, a sexual health problem, allegedly, okay? Your sex addiction made you show that you weren't a good parent. And you know what? I didn't even write on your for them, and I got daddy issues. I let you live because I have respect for you as an artist. I didn't get too personal. See, when y'all drop your dirty stuff, I don't come to the internet and talk about you. Those of you beating up your girlfriends, throwing them down the stairs when they're pregnant.
Whew, that was a nasty read. And from the sounds of things, people in the industry knew about his DL activities. But it took his ex exposing him for us to find out what has been going on behind the scenes. So at this point, the whole situation is starting to look really familiar, because every time Neyo tries to shut these rumors down, somebody close to him pops out with even spicier tea. And the wild part is that the harder he pushes this "I'm straight" narrative, the messier the stories around him get. And now that his own girlfriends are saying he has been living a double life, there is no way to brush this off. People have been connecting the dots for years, and everything he thought he buried keeps creeping back up. So now the real question is simple. Is Neyo finally going to tell the truth about what he has really been doing? Or is he about to spin another story and pretend everybody misunderstood him again? Well, buckle up, because the drama is far from over.